I'm Chad, and this is Hard News for Thursday, November 29th, 2012. This morning, Splash Damage, the studio behind Brink, released a teaser trailer for their new free-to-play shooter for PC called Dirtybomb. The teaser shows off a destroyed city with dead players littering the ground, followed by a few quick flashes of combat. The few glimpses I saw seemed to indicate a class-based shooter. I noticed a sniper, a heavy type, possibly a demolition specialist, and an engineer type that's female, something we don't see much of in shooters today. Of course, the first thing that jumps to mind is a TF2 ripoff, though the game does seem to have a more serious overtone. But since the last original shooter that they made fell flat, I guess they figured a good starting point for their next game was an already successful one. Speaking of success, The Binding of Isaac will be coming to home consoles. Edmund McMillan, creator of the indie hit Super Meat Boy, released his next game, The Binding of Isaac, as a pet project for a niche audience. However, over time, the audience for the twin-stick shooter roguelike has been growing. So much so that he recently inked a deal with Nicholas for a remake of the game to release on home consoles. The remake will be titled The Binding of Isaac Rebirth and promises a new 16-bit art style, new music, and all past Isaac content, including the Wrath of the Lamb expansion. And he's even throwing in local co-op for good measure. Currently, it's only slated for release on PlayStation, however, they are in negotiation with Microsoft and Nintendo, even iOS if McMillan feels it worthy. The driving force for both Meat Boy and Isaac seem to stem from traumatic experience McMillan's gone through in his life. I hate to say it, but kinda hope more bad stuff happens to you so that you keep making great games. I don't know, that's pretty messed up. And finally, it looks like Dragon Age 3 is being delayed for release on next-gen consoles. Tao Gu, a level designer for EA Shanghai, updated his LinkedIn profile with a message that read, "Scope of the Dragon Age 3 has been changed, which will target next-gen platforms and will be postponed to 2014. Shortly after the post, Gu's entire account disappeared off LinkedIn. You know, EA, you didn't have to make this guy delete his entire LinkedIn resume. We kinda saw this coming when you announced the game, but didn't tell us what platform it was coming on. I'm Chad, and that was Hard News.